The man who admitted killing 3 people in Moscow, Idaho nearly 3 years ago was back in court today in an attempt to withdraw his guilty plea. In January of 2015, John Lee killed his adoptive mother, his landlord, and an Arby's restaurant manager, all pictured here. He pleaded guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder. But as our Caroline Flynn reports, he now says he shouldn't have.
The big question in court today, is John Lee manipulative, doing whatever it takes to get what he wants? Or is he so psychologically troubled that he can't make a rational decision? The defense's only witness took the stand first, a psychologist from California who'd only recently sat down to evaluate Lee in the case. He said the evidence was overwhelming that Lee was psychologically compromised when he pleaded guilty. His paranoid schizophrenia gave him an intense sensitivity to sound, which can deprive a person of rational thought. The doctor shared that Lee underwent testing to ensure he was not exaggerating. But 2 psychologists who evaluated Lee right before and after the plea was entered disagreed. One said he was surprised to learn of Lee's diagnosis. Another claim from Lee, he'd been coerced into pleading guilty by jailhouse staff, a claim 2 vehemently denied. It was when the defendant's 2 former attorneys testified, though, that any questions of competency were answered. Both spent hours with Lee and said they never doubted for a moment he was not of rational mind. His previous lawyer, Charles Corris, said Lee was manipulative, and when he approached Corris about changing his plea nearly 2 years ago, Corris asked if there was any legal basis. Lee couldn't give him an answer. The judge is expected to hand down his decision possibly within the next few days. We did reach out to victims' family and friends who did not wish to comment. The current manager at the Arby's where Belinda Niebuhr was murdered said that was one wound they did not want to reopen. In Moscow, Caroline Flynn, KXLY4 News.